Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Computer Science Classes by Nikhil Srivastava. So in this video we will continue our discussion of the select clause, and then we will try to work with some examples of the where clause. So how will we go for it? So first of all I will say show databases. So what are my databases? These are the list of databases that are on my server, and I will use the publisher database. So suppose I say use publisher. Inside the publisher database there is one table. What is the name of the table? The employees table. Okay, and if I go on to write something like this is my employees table, and then there is my departments table. Okay, now the first point that has to be kept in mind is that you can perform some kind of arithmetic operation on columns. For example, this salary is representing the monthly salary of every employee. So the monthly salary of Nitin is says about 80,000. Sorry. So the monthly salary of Nitin is 80,000. For Neha it is 50,000. And now suppose I want to have the salary of every employee. Then I can write select ename comma salary from which table? From the employees table. I'll get the name and salary of every employee. But now I want the monthly. This is the monthly salary. I want the yearly salary. So what is yearly salary? It is salary into 12. Okay, because in 1 year there are 12 months. So I will write select ename comma salary comma salary into what? Salary into 12. From which table? From the employees table. So you will get the monthly salary. But there is one problem with this. You can see it. Here it is being written as what? It is being written as salary into 12. So I don't want it. So for that I can use column aliasing. Column aliasing means I can give another name to this column. So I can say something like this. As yearly salary from which table? From the table employees. So I'm getting the yearly salary also. Now if you again observe the table employees, this is my employees table, and I want the net salary of every employee. So what is the net salary? Net salary is equal to salary plus commission. So for example, Nitin is having the salary of 80,000 per month, plus he is getting a commission of 15,000 per month. So what will be his net salary? So I can write something like this: select ename comma salary comma commission comma salary plus what? Commission. Okay, so here you see I am performing some arithmetic operation. I've used the plus operator on the columns. As suppose from which table? From the table employees. So I get the net salary of every employee. For example, if the monthly salary of Nitin is 80,000, his commission is 15,000, then his net salary is equal to what? It is equal to 95,000. So again I can do some column aliasing over here. I can write something like this: net sal. Okay, net salary from employees. So I get the net salary of every employee. Okay, so we are we can do something like this, and now I want you to understand what is where clause. See, we already saw what is what is select clause. So select clause works row by row, and the where clause is used for filtering of data. Okay, so it is very important to understand the mechanism by which select and where clause are working together. Okay, if you understand this mechanism, you can write complex SQL queries. Okay, now let us try to understand how select and this where clause work hand in hand. So for example, this is my employees table. I say select star from employees. Now I want all those employees. Okay, I want the name of all those employees who work in department number 10. See, here is the department ID. Some work in department number 10, some work in department number 20, and some work in department number 30. But I want the name of employees who work in department number 10. So you can give it a try, and I will pause. Okay, if you are not able to get it, then what will I write? What do I want? I want the name of every employee. From which table? From the employees table. And what is the condition? The condition is that department ID should be equal to what? It should be equal to 10. So I get two employees who are working in department number 10. They are Nikhil and Nitin. But let us try to understand how this query is actually working. This query, so select, see, I'm using select also here, and I'm using where also. Okay, so both these clauses I'm using. Select clause, as I already said, it will go from row by row. Select Okay, if you are not, this I already saw, we already saw in the previous video, you know. If I say select 8 from employees, then it is going to every row and it is selecting what? It is selecting 8. Now if I say select ename from which table? From the employees table, then it is selecting ename from the, it is going to each row and then selecting what? It is selecting the name. But if I write where department ID equal to, suppose department ID equal to, say suppose 20. If I say something like this, then it will go to each row. For example, over here, if you go over here, and it will try to go to each row. For example, first it will go to the first row and see what is the department ID. Is it equal to 20? No, it is not equal to 20. So it will not select ename from this case. I have taken 20. Okay, suppose the query is to find all employees who are working in department number 20. Then I go to this row. Is this employee working in department number 20? No, he is not working. Then it will go to this row, the third row, and it will find, is this employee working in department number 20? Yes, he is working in department number 20, and it will select the ename from this row. Again, it will go to this row and it will check the condition. Is it working in department number 20? Yes, he is working in department number 20, and then he will select the name Vaibhav also. But again, now when it will go to this row, the Salman, suppose Salman is working in department number 20, the where condition will not be true. So in that case, the name Salman will not be selected. So if I want all those employees who work in department number 20, then this is the list of employees working in department number 20. So always remember that where clause is used for filtering of data. Suppose I want the employees working in department number 30, and then Salman and Shahrukh, two very popular Bollywood heroes, are working in department number 30. Okay. Again, this is my employees table. This is the employees table. Now I want all the employees working in department number 20 whose salary is greater than 30,000. Give it a try. You give a try on your own. I'll pause. Okay. If you are not able to do it, then what is my condition? I want to find out the name of all those employees. Suppose I want to find the name and the salary also. I want to find the name and salary of all those employees who are working in department number 20 and whose salary is greater than what? Salary is greater than 30,000. So what do I want first? I want the name, and then what I want? I want the salary. From which table? The employees table. Where what? Where the department ID is equal to 20 and what? Salary is greater than what? 30,000. So you are getting 3 employees, Neha, Sonali and Surabhi, who are in department number 20 and whose salary is greater than what? Whose salary is greater than 30,000. I can say something like this also. For example, department ID also. Suppose I select the department ID also from this column. If I write like this, then Neha, Sonali and Surabhi are 3 employees who work in department number 20 whose salary is greater than what? It is greater than 30,000. Now suppose I want to write a query for all employees working in department number 10 and whose salary is less than 90,000. Okay, so you can write this query on your own. I'll just pause. Okay, if you are not able to get it, then we want all employees working in department number 10 whose salary is less than what? 90,000. So it is simple, this is what we wrote, this is what we have already done. Select ename, comma salary, comma dpt id. From which table? From the employees table. Where what? Where department ID equal to 10 and what? Salary is less than 90,000. So there is only one employee, Nitin, and whose salary is 80,000. That is less than 90,000. See, there is one more employee, Nikhil. Suppose I say select ename, comma salary from employees. So where department ID equal to 10. So there are 2 employees. But Nikhil's salary is greater than 90,000. That is why in this query, Nikhil is not getting selected. If I write something like this, then you will only get what? You will only get Nitin. Okay, fine. Select star from the employees table. This is my employees table. Now, I want to have all the employees who are working in department number 20 and who are developer and who are female. Okay. So so here I forgot to explain one thing, that is you are using the and operator over here. So and operator means you must have done some basic programming. So and means that both the conditions must be true. Okay. And means that the employee should work in department number 20 and their salary must be less than what? It must be less than 90,000. So this is what is and. Now I want all the employees who work in department number 20 whose salary is greater than suppose whose salary is greater than 30,000 and who are females. Okay. Okay. So all the employees working in department number 20, salary greater than suppose 40,000 and who are females. Okay, I'll just write the query if you're not just so that you don't get any confusion. And once I write the query, you just try to select all the employees who suppose work in department 20 who are what? Females, and suppose whose salary is greater than suppose I say 40,000, greater than or equal to, suppose greater than or equal to 40,000. Then what will I write? Just give a try to this what I've written over here. I want to get the list of all employees who work in department number 20 who are females and whose salary is greater than 40,000. So here there are three conditions. What are the three conditions? They have to work in department number 20, they have to be females, and their salary must be greater than or equal to what? 40,000. So I will use the and operator in this case. How I will use? What I want the name, I want the salary, I want the department ID. From which table? From the employees table. Where what? Department ID is equal to 20. And what? And what do I want? I want that they must be females. So gender equal to what? Gender equal to F. And what? Salary is greater than, we have seen greater than, but now we will use greater than or equal to 40,000. So you'll get two employees, Neha and Sonali. And you can select the gender also, so to confirm the facts, so gender for female employees F. Okay, this is the way I have designed the table. Gender, okay, from employees with department ID equal to gender is female and the salary is greater than 40,000. So this is my query. All right. Now I want to have a list of all employees with their departments who work in either in department number 10 or they work in department number 20. Go for it. Okay, if you are not able to get it, then just observe I am using the or condition over here. Either they work in department number 10 or they work in department number 20. So what query will I write? I will write something like this. I want the name, I want the name, suppose I name, and suppose the department ID from which table? From the employees table. Where what condition is true? Where the department ID is either equal to 10 or department ID is either equal to what? It is equal to 20. So I will get the list of all employees who work either in department number 10 or they work in department number 20. Okay. Now, okay, again just observe the table. Select star from the employees table. This is my employees table. And now, okay, so I want a list of all the employees who work either in department number 10 or in department number 20 and their salary is greater than 80,000. Okay, just make a note of the query. All the employees working in either department number 10 or department number 20 and their salary is greater than what? And their salary is greater than, suppose I don't say 80,000, I say that their salary is greater than say suppose 50,000. Okay, I write something like this. Just let me try it. Okay, I'll just try to explain this. Select ename, comma salary, comma department ID. From which table? From the employees table, where department ID is equal to 20. See, they can work in department number 10, or they can work in department number what? 20, or they can work in department number 10, and their salary has to be what? And their salary has to be greater than 50,000. So you are getting these employees. Okay, you are getting these employees. But if you observe this query, there is some problem. I am not getting the the correct output. For example, in the case of Jayant, his salary is 25,000. Okay, his salary is 25,000, and he's working in department number 20. There is one employee, Kiran, also, and his salary is, say, suppose 10,000, and he's also working in department number 20. But I want the list of all those employees whose salary is greater than 50,000. Either they may work in department number 10, or they may work in department number 20. So my dear friends, why this query is giving erroneous result? This query is giving erroneous result because AND has a higher priority than OR operator. Okay, so that is why I'll just copy it so that you can get why this is happening like this. Let me go to the notepad. Okay, if you have tried this query, I'll just remove it and I'll just paste it over here. So AND has higher priority than AND has higher priority than OR. So what is happening? These two conditions are getting grouped together. So what this query is effectively meaning? This query is effectively meaning that all the employees who work in department number 20, or all the employees who work in department number 10 and whose salary is greater than 50,000. Are you able to get it? That means it will select all the employees of department number 20, and it will select those employees of department number 10 whose salary is greater than 50,000. So this is, that is why you are getting some erroneous result. But what did we actually want? We wanted that all employees who belong either to department number 10 or to department number 20, but their salary must be greater than but their salary must be greater than 50,000. So here we will break the, the default, pairing of, and so we will use this. We will use something like this. Now if I try to run this query, then let's see what is the output. You will get only only 2 employees, because all the employees in department number department number 20 are having salary less than 50,000. If I say, suppose I don't say 50,000, suppose I say 40,000, then you may get some employees in the there is one employee, Neha, that is getting salary of 50,000, and she is working in department number 20. Okay, so this is what it is. But now